Okay, so now let's move to the question number 3 of assignment number 2. It says that a ball is projected up with an angle 45 degree with speed 20 meters per second, and at the highest point the block, that is the ball, explodes into two fragments of equal masses, and one fragment comes to rest and the other fragment moves. And so we are asked the distance of the another fragment from the projected position. So we will simply deal with the conservation of linear momentum, as there is no external force acting on it, so we can conserve this linear momentum. So let the mass of the ball be m, that is when it is projected, and at the topmost position, as the projectile that is projected ball is exploded into two equal parts, so the mass would be m by 2 of each particles. So as one fragment comes to rest, so its velocity would be, final velocity would be 0, and of the another we need to find it. So using this, initial momentum is equal to final momentum. So velocity of the second particle would be 2u. U is the projected velocity in the horizontal direction at the topmost point, because at the topmost point there is no vertical speed. So velocity of the another particle would be 20 root 2. So if we need to find the time taken to travel this much distance, we know that t is equal to u by g, because we are finding only the half time taken, half projectile, and the total is 2u by g, but we only need to find the half time taken. So u by root 2 g, 20 upon root 2 into 10, that is root 2 seconds it is taking to travel up to here, topmost point. So s is equal to v dash into t, speed into time. So s1 is 40 meters. So from here to here it's taking 40 meters. As up to the topmost point, it is a perfect projectile motion as the mass is conserved, but at the topmost point, as the masses change, that is both the fragments are broken and the mass is changed to m by 2, so we can't further consider this as to be perfect projectile as compared to the above one. So first we find the time taken to reach from the topmost point to the ground. So that is what we have done, and we got time as root 2 seconds from here to here, and the distance we got is 40 meters, and this would be the half of the range that it would have been covered in a regular projectile. So s2 is equal to r by 2, and range is 400, as we can find it using the formula. So we get the range is 20 meters. So this is 20 and this is 40, so total distance is 60 meters.